Welcome to Thursday's news headlines. We start in the Palestinian town of Taibe, where Israeli extremists attacked the last Christian town in the area.
The Israeli settlers attempted to burn the 5th century church of St. George in Taibe, using leaf blowers to fan flames towards its walls, residents report. The fire was doused, but armed settlers returned repeatedly. Local priest, Father Bashar Fawadleh, stated Israeli police ignored calls for help, fearing these systematic attacks will drive Christians from the last Christian-majority town. Settler violence across the occupied West Bank has surged dramatically, with over 750 incidents recorded this year. Attacks increasingly target unprotected Palestinian Christians as settlers seize land. US Ambassador Mike Huckabee condemned the church attack as an act of terror demanding consequences, but attributed no blame.
The UN's top court issued a landmark advisory opinion defining states' legal obligations to combat climate change. The non-binding ruling establishes critical benchmarks for protecting against greenhouse gas emissions and outlines consequences for environmental harm. It follows intense lobbying by vulnerable island nations fearing submersion. The opinion carries some legal weight for future climate litigation.
Saudi Arabia and Syria signed 47 investment deals worth $6.4 billion to revitalize Syria's war-shattered economy. Announced at a Damascus forum, the agreements target real estate, telecoms, and finance. This marks a major step in Syria's reconstruction, though challenges remain immense. The UN previously estimated rebuilding costs at $250 billion.
Peru's Congress recently approved a law granting amnesty to military and police for human rights abuses during past conflicts. Victims' lawyers pledged to appeal to UN and inter-American courts to overturn it. Rights groups warn it could annul 156 convictions and 600 ongoing cases. UN and Amnesty International denounced the move as impunity magnifying crime.
At a summit in Beijing, the EU and China agreed to a new mechanism easing rare earth exports. European Commission President von der Leyen said the move aims to swiftly address trade bottlenecks amid growing EU concerns over China's export dominance.